So that's not saying much. We're going to demand more from Joe Biden because, frankly, it sounded to me like Joe Biden, somebody was like, hey, Joe. And he was like, huh? And it was like, hey, read this. And he was like, you want me to read all this? All of it? Yeah, start with, can you say the word systemic racism? He was like, systemic racism. Yeah, because Joe Biden has been in politics all his life, and I don't think I've ever heard him say systemic racism before. He damn sure didn't say it when he was passing those drug laws. He damn sure didn't say systemic racism when he was crafting mass incarceration, when he was architecting it. But okay, fine, rookie mistake. We all got to grow up sometime. Got to give people room to grow, don't you? So listen to what Joe Biden's saying he wants to do. No chokeholds. He wants to, put an end on the chokehold. Great. Sounds great. Police oversight. A National Police Oversight Commission. Wow. All right. Hey, demilitarize the police. Wow, this is great. More focus on hiring and training and all this stuff. And bad cops need to be dealt with quickly and severely. And economic justice. Wow, economic justice. This is amazing. Universal health care by expanding Obamacare. I mean, I hate the idea of expanding Obamacare because I think basically it's a bailout to the corporations, to the insurance companies, big pharmaceuticals, but at least expand it and cut the cost. And then while we try to get other stuff done, I mean, we already had a plan, Medicare for All, but I guess if you don't want the better plan, you can go with a lesser plan, considering we didn't win or you stole it from us or however you want to look at it. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. It doesn't really matter what Joe Biden says if I don't have any confidence that the man will actually implement anything that he's saying. And I feel very strongly that Joe Biden is saying what Joe Biden needs to say. This is problematic. And yeah, I watched the clip of the night from Charlamagne Tha God on CNN with Anderson Cooper and David Axelrod, chief strategist for the Obama campaign. And I know very well these guys are very good at saying what needs to be said in order to get elected. Hence, David Axelrod working with Obama. So yeah, that's what Biden's doing. I mean, they know the deal. They know the script. They know how to... Obama was one of the best people at talking the talk, but never was interested in walking the walk. And then we got Joe Biden, and I don't have the confidence, man. I don't. And Charlamagne said, well, maybe if he takes a woman of color as his VP, and that to me is part of the problem. I mean, a woman of color as a VP don't matter if she's not the right woman of color. Not all people are the same just because of their color or their skin. You can still suck and be black. You can still be great and be white, and you can still be tall like this wall and play basketball. I mean, when we going to get it through our heads? And if you're going to use color, which I say you shouldn't, but if you got to say we need a black woman as a VP pick, please, somebody tell me why y'all keep saying Stacey Abrams. Why we got to keep saying Stacey Abrams? There ain't no other black women around. Oh, I know one. I'm going on her show Thursday. Her name is Senator Nina Turner. She was in one of the most popular presidential campaigns in the last decade. She has a coalition of voters that's going to come out harder than any other VP pick you could possibly choose, unless it was Bernie Sanders. Hell, Senator Nina Turner's favorability rating is higher than Bernie Sanders amongst the left. No one's ever accused Senator Nina Turner of selling out. I've never had to go back and forth with anyone about the validity of Nina Turner or what she stands for. It's pretty obvious. So Charlamagne Tha God, my brother, I'm asking you, man, they're bringing you on these shows, not me. And since they are bringing you on these shows and putting you on these platforms, you get to speak truth to power. Don't say Stacey Abrams no more. And please stop caping for Kamala Harris. For once in your life, brother, say Senator Nina Turner on one of these shows. That's how you help your boy Biden win. Oh, I know he's not your boy. You know what I'm saying? But if you want a Democrat to win, and you up there, you might as well put it in the consciousness of these jackasses. And the very reason why you want to say Nina Turner is because, as she stated, they don't want her. See, you want the person they don't want, because that's the person who's for us. When you want the person they might want, you're wanting the person that's easy to go along and get along with their agenda. And we need somebody to counterbalance Biden. We need somebody who's going to actually speak up on behalf of black folks, disenfranchised folks, poor folks, working folks. And I don't think there's anybody better suited for the job. And if we're going to throw a hat in the ring or name in a hat, it should be Senator Nina Turner. And I say that loud and clear on any platform I ever be on.
What you didn't say is that we have to replace Biden. You know that, Tim. We have to replace Biden. We can't have Biden. Biden is the face of systemic racism. If you have any pull with Charlemagne, tell him we can't have Biden. When he goes on those shows, tell him we can't have Biden. We can't push him to the left. He won't go. We know who's pushing him. We can't have Biden. If you get a chance, read this comment that I posted under your video. You got right up to the brink. You said everything right up to the crucial point that you didn't end up saying that needed to be said about Joe Biden. You said why we can never trust him, and you said that Nina Turner has more credibility than any other politician, in my opinion, living or dead. You said he has no intention of doing what's necessary to help black people, and you also mentioned poor people. The coalition that needs to be brought together the way Dr. Martin Luther King was trying to do, and Nina also is trying to do. But at this moment in history, what you coulda, woulda, shoulda said is this. The multiracial coalition of protesters who are against police brutality, against people of color, needs to keep protesting until we all have Medicare for all and fair wages. We need to stick together on this. We need to keep the pressure on in the streets and wildcat labor strikes until the for-profit industry that Chris Hedges describes is dismantled, not just tweaked. Joe Biden is talking about tweaking, and you're right, he's just talking. That's all it is just talking. But he's not ever going to do any of the things he's saying. And most of all, the protesters can't afford to quit until the DNC replaces Biden as the presumptive nominee. At least half of the protesters know that the DNC is especially responsible for systemic racism, and Joe Biden has his dirty fingerprints on all of it. If Joe Biden is unacceptable, as you say, choosing Nina as his running mate is not enough. We need to replace him at the top of the ticket. Period. And the only muscle to flex right now, and in the foreseeable future, is protests and strikes. That's what you should have said.